day, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is the National Football League. Cowboys.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Mahomes now to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 51-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Chiefs' 48.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And that'll be caught by Toney. Works it across the 25 before being tackled. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. Second and 12. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Micah Parsons. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 59 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Working with a 2nd and 4. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And again, it's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
On first down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to Tony. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Prescott.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
First down, Dallas.
They're going to look to throw. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From just shy of midfield. Prescott. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. They had control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12. And a Cowboy first down.
First down, Prescott. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Forget height and catch radius. When you run the fade really well, run down the defender, kind of take him a little bit towards the middle of the field, and then fade to the sideline and give your quarterback some space, it can be executed that well, just as we saw.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. To throw is Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Prescott yet again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
A gain of 7 and a Cowboy first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10. Elliott running right. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36.
as they come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster on a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing. Prescott. Flushed out right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Prescott now.
That's caught again by Schultz. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Inside give to Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.